What makes the listening program in Advanced Brain Technologies music unique is that the music is designed for a specific benefit and use. So it's either an original composition or a rearrangement of existing music, generally in the classical music repertoire. The music is then specially recorded in high definition sound so that we get the best sound quality captured. And we also record the music according to a frequency framework. See, we as human beings can hear a range of sound from very low sounds as low as 20 hertz to very high sounds as high as 20,000 hertz. And that tonotopic map in the brain, which by tonotopic meaning it's this organized map in the brain for sound, starts in the ear and goes to the auditory cortex, where there's literally a map of sound frequencies where different sensory cells and neurons respond to different frequencies of sound. And the way that we record the music is that we actually train that entire auditory map in the ear and the brain so that we can fully process all of the sounds that are available to us through music, through spoken voice, and through our environment. So the listening program is training that auditory map in the brain to become more responsive and to understand sound and to fully benefit from it. Also within that music are volume dynamic changes. So we train the ear to listen for differences in sound amplitude. And that's very important in the processing of language and understanding what's happening within our environment, to understand voice tone for social emotional engagement and for communication. We also train the brain to process sound in space through a technology called spatial surround. We actually record the music with each musician in their own individual studio booth. They're playing together, but we record each instrument on its own. Then in the post-production mix, we actually mix that so you experience surround sound in your headphones, and that surround sound is possible in the headphones through a technology we license from Dolby Laboratories called Dolby Headphones. So in that partnership with Dolby, we're able to create an experience of surround sound in stereo headphones, and what that gives is the listener a sense of place in the world. See, the ensemble, the Archangelos Chamber Ensemble, which is our music ensemble, you are placed in the center of that ensemble. So you're able to hear a violin to your right and a violin to your left and a cello here and a bass here, and we're able to create an interplay in the environment to help you recognize where is your body in space and where are you in the world through that music training. Then we also work with tempo and timing signatures within the sound so that we can train the brain's temporal processing so that we begin to establish timing patterns in the brain that are necessary for listening and communication and thinking and learning.